I will share some slides. And on behalf of my colleagues and at MIT Startup Exchange, I would like to welcome everyone wherever you may be today. Shortly, you will hear from 7 exciting startups, all members of MIT Startup Exchange. But first, I will give a brief overview of our program. MIT Startup Exchange was created about 8 years ago to support MIT-connected startups by fostering collaborations and partnerships with industry, primarily ILP members, like many of you joining us today, and also with the MIT innovation ecosystem and beyond. The startups are based on MIT licensed technology or founded by MIT faculty, staff, or alumni. They can also be vetted by some of our MIT partners, including the Engine Ventures, E14 Fund, CSAIL, MIT Nano, the MIT, the Trust Center for Entrepreneurship, among others. And the program has around, our network, let's say, has around 1,000 startups. They usually join at pilot stage or beyond, and they cover all sectors and all geographies. And here you can see some of the trending technologies of the MIT startups. And I've highlighted or noted in bold those that will be represented by the startups presenting to you today, including autonomy, AI and ML, healthcare and life science, IoT and sensing, renewable energy, sustainability, and robotics. So when it comes to value, I'd like to highlight a few key points for ILP members and for the startups. So startups have exposure to a global network of industry and its decision makers. And the ILP members have access to vetted MIT-connected startups. Another key component is events. We host over 30 per year, locally, internationally. Many are a hybrid conference where we have startup lightning talks and an exhibit, also demo days like today, workshops, and many other types of events and meetings. And the benefit to ILP members is that we can tailor an event according to your needs. And the benefit to startups is that we can take them to markets where they're expanding into, and there's visibility into new ecosystems. We also launch calls for startups throughout the year. We call these opportunities, and they're based on corporate internal challenges, priorities, etc. And so startups can apply on our website, and if they get selected, they can work with you to help you solve a problem that you may be facing in your industry. And I hope some of the conversations that start here today will lead to some of these partnerships and collaborations, and that you can all take advantage of these benefits with our program. And so what is Demo Day? It's a virtual and quarterly forum with the goal to facilitate corporate interactions with industry-ready startups for potential collaboration and partnerships. The idea is to make this happen sooner rather than later for everyone, so that you can really get to know our startups in our program. And the format will entail 7 startups with 4-minute talks, 2-minute Q&A, followed by breakout rooms. So please stay and join us for that, where you can engage further, see some demos, and see if there's a good fit. So I ask that for the Q&A, you post your questions to the startups in the Q&A tab. We usually use the chat, but we're going to use the Q&A tab for that. Please indicate which startup the question is for, and then you can also use the chat later for further engagement as well. And definitely reach out to us if you need help in connecting. Make sure you exchange information if there's follow-up to be done. And finally, just a couple of reminders. One is we are recording the presentations of the startups. And 2, I'd like to invite everyone to check out our upcoming conferences for April in Cambridge and see if you can join. We have the Health Conference on April 10th and the Startup Ecosystem Conference on April 30th. So please check it out on the ILP and Startup Exchange sites, and hopefully you can join us. So with that, thank you again for joining. And let's start